In this video series, we are going to learn Flutter from the basics by building games, mainly for Windows. In the first video, we will explain the default Flutter project structure. We already learned how to create a Flutter app, so this will be a quick review. First, open Visual Studio Code. Go to View, Command Palette. Type New Project. Select the application type. Choose a folder for the project. Then give a name to your project. Now, the default project is created. All the files are visible here. Next, select a device from the bottom right. Here, I select the Windows desktop device. Now run the app using the menu or press Ctrl plus F5. Select the Dart debugger. This is the default app. What do you see here? A text, a number, and a button. When we press the plus button, the value increases. All of this comes from one file, main.dart. Let's see how. This main.dart file, inside the lib folder, contains all the code for this app. In this video, we will explain this code to understand the basics of Flutter. Don't worry if this looks big. We'll break it into small pieces. Main function. This main function is the starting point of every Flutter app. Inside it, there is a runApp function call that tells Flutter, start this app. This is like pressing the start button of a game. Inside runApp, we pass MyApp. Here it is below. This is the root of your app. It contains things like app title, theme, first screen. This part prepares the app, but it does not control the counter. Here is the title, Flutter Demo. But in a Windows app, it does not change here. It shows the project name by default. We can change it in another way, but we won't cover that now. If we run this in a browser or emulator, we can see the title at the top. Next, we set the theme of the app here. We will explain themes later. Then we call our first screen. Here, its name is HomePage, which is defined in the same file. It is also possible to create it in a separate file. These are comments, we can remove them. HomePage, main screen. Now go to the MyHomePage class. This is the main screen you see. It is stateful because the data, counter, changes. State means data that can change. State and variables. Now go to the state class. Here, we have a local variable called counter. This stores the number you see on the screen. It is like the score or points in a game. Function and button action. Next, we have the underscore increment counter function. When we click the button, this function is called. This function increases the counter value. The counter update is wrapped inside setState. setState tells Flutter, something has changed, update the screen. Without setState, the value changes internally but the screen does not update. Now let's test it. Comment out setState, then save, Ctrl plus S. Press the button, the screen does not update. Now remove the comment and save again. Now the value updates correctly. UI, build function. Below that, we have the build function. This function builds everything you see on the screen. Inside the body, one text widget displays a message, another text widget displays the counter value. Below that, there is a floating action button. When pressed, it calls the underscore increment counter function. Now let's go through everything once more. Main is the starting point. runApp loads the app. Calls MyApp. Inside it, MyHomePage shows the screen. The build function creates the UI. The button calls _increment counter function. That updates the counter and the new value is displayed on the screen. This is the basic structure of a default Flutter app. From here, we will gradually build games step by step. Subscribe for more videos. Thank you for watching.